0 and liftoff, the final liftoff of Atlantis on the shoulders of the space shuttle. America will continue the dream.
I wish I was there in person. I watched that live yesterday. You know, NASA estimated close to 1 million people watched that last space shuttle launch from the Space Coast, the Atlantis. And News Channel 5's Carolyn Schofield shows us the view as Atlantis roared into the air for the final time.
NASA expected close to 1 million people across the Space Coast to turn their eyes to the sky today. And what a view it was as Space Shuttle Atlantis lifted off for one final time.
The crowd cheered as Atlantis cleared its last hurdle before launch, and they counted down for one final time. As Atlantis roared into the sky, the tears rolled down many faces around the Kennedy Space Center. It's the last launch of a space shuttle, the end of a 30-year chapter in NASA history. Sean Wilson works for Boeing, one of the many private companies in contracts with NASA.
It's going to be so long before we fly again, and you know, I've been on the program for 13 years, and it's just hard. It's hard to see it end.
NASA officials say this is not an end, just the closing of a chapter with more history yet to be written. Astronaut Dave Williams flew aboard the space shuttle on 2 missions and watched this final flight with hope for the future.
Now it's the end of the shuttle era, the beginning of the next era. And that's exciting. Beginnings are always exciting. And the U.S. as a major spacefaring nation has been a leader in space for the past 50 years. Let's look to the next 50 years where NASA will be setting bold endeavors going forward, doing things that no one's ever done before.
From here at the press site, we could only see Atlantis for just more than 40 seconds before she disappeared into the clouds. But what a 40 seconds it was. At the Kennedy Space Center, Carolyn Schofield, WPTV News Channel 5.